Happy Tuesday! This is Mrs. Strange, and on today's episode of Stranger Universe, I will talk about a possible plot twist in Stranger Things 5 that was seemingly teased by the first shadow. Before we start, please like, comment, and subscribe to see more episodes from Stranger Universe. Turn on your notifications to never miss another episode again. Follow us on our social media platforms to stay updated with Mrs. Strange and the Stranger Universe family every day. And now, let us begin. Stranger Things: The First Shadow is a gripping prequel to the Netflix series that expands its lore and deepens the backstory of Hawkins. More than a marketing tie-in, the stage play is a vital part of the show's official canon. Throughout the years, many questions have lingered across all seasons of Stranger Things, and even though not all of the mysteries were solved, The First Shadow offered some context. For fans wanting more, the 2025 Netflix documentary Behind the Curtain, Stranger Things: The First Shadow offers a behind-the-scenes look at the West End production. While the documentary itself does not reveal any new plot details for the upcoming final season, there was one segment that spread around the fandom that seems to have bleeped out some heavy spoilers. Here's the clip.
Now, why are we seeing a Demogorgon?
Okay, can I just stop you right now?
Yes.
I just got off the phone with the guys, and it's going to be like 80% less. We're going to be able to do like 80% less. We're going to be able to tell very little of the story of... Because they want to preserve the reveal for season 5.
The reveal of...
Yeah.
To provide a detailed explanation, the play directors are discussing the Duffer Brothers' request to eliminate a specific plot point. They need to reduce the duration of the plot point by approximately 20% due to a significant revelation they prefer to keep secret until Stranger Things Season 5. This begs the question, which event, person, or storyline from 1959 or later holds such importance to the Stranger Things universe that it warrants a dedicated 30 minutes in the play, and likely the same amount of time in Season 5 to introduce it. As it turns out, The First Shadow does include an interesting revelation that may come into play when the final season finally arrives. Before we go further, I'm going to give you all a spoiler warning just in case you want to see The First Shadow for yourself, or if these elements from the stage show will indeed be relevant in Stranger Things 5. Once again, spoiler warning. In previous seasons of Stranger Things, the curtain was slowly lifted on the history of Hawkins' lab and the fate of Eleven's fellow test subjects. However, the origins of their powers and abilities remained unclear, until now. You see, The First Shadow reveals that Henry Creel has a rare, undocumented blood type. Initially a mystery, it's eventually disclosed that Dr. Brenner used Henry's blood in transfusions for 10 other children, including 11, granting them similar powers. This places Henry, later known as Vecna, at the center of the Stranger Things mythos. His blood is the source of the powers that define the series, rewriting what we know about how its strongest characters came to be. This plot twist doesn't exactly make Vecna the father of 11, but it does play with the idea of the main villain having that blood connection to the hero, just like how it is in other iconic stories, such as Star Wars. If Henry's blood could still be extracted in the current timeline of Stranger Things Season 5, this could allow the possibility of other characters, like Will Byers, getting the same powers as Eleven and Vecna. We shall see if this subplot from the stage show makes its way onto the main series, and maybe it's what was bleeped out of documentary last week. Overall, super exciting times. And that is all that we have for today. What major plot twist do you think we will see in Stranger Things 5? Today's special shout-out is for Angel Crerubs Official. To get a chance at becoming our next special Stranger Universe shout-out, type it down in the comments section below. Turn on your notifications to never miss another Stranger Universe episode like this one. Join us on our episode premieres to interact with Mrs. Strange and other members of the Stranger Universe family. Thank you all for watching. I am Mrs. Strange, and this is Stranger Universe. Over and out.